Unit 7, Lesson 6 homework time with me, Miss Billman. We're going to be using tape diagrams for these questions, specifically 1 and 8. So, Edmundo made a salad dressing by mixing mayonnaise and ketchup in a ratio of 2:3. So I draw the first one out, and it has 2 blocks, and I'm going to label that with an M for mayonnaise. The next one will have 3 because that's ketchup. I'm going to use that tape diagram for the rest of this. There are how many parts ketchup in parts of the mixture? Well, there are 3 parts ketchup, and when it's asking for the mixture, that means the total. So I'm actually going to be adding 3 and 2. So it'd be 5. Number 3, mayonnaise and ketchup are mixed in a ratio of blank to blank or blank colon blank. That's 2:3. That's our beginning ratio. And I can write it with the word 2, T0, or a colon for 2:3. The amount of ketchup is how many times as much as the amount of mayonnaise? Well, this one I can look at my ketchup and my mayonnaise and see, well, it's 3/2. The amount of mayonnaise is how many times as much as the amount of ketchup? Well, now I'm going to use the reciprocal because it's asking for mayonnaise versus ketchup. So I would do 2/3. For number 6, the amount of the mixture, which is the total, is how many times as much as the amount of ketchup. So the mixture, I'm using that total. We discovered back in question 2 that it is 5, and the amount of ketchup I have is 3. For number 7, we're going to write some equations. Now, they've given us the letters K and M. K for ketchup and M for mayonnaise. It should be that I can plug in numbers for those letters, and we would be able to find a number for them. So going from a variable to an actual number. So I have some options here. M is equal to 2/3 K. K is equal to 3/2 M. Or I could say 3M is equal to 2K. We're going to draw another tape diagram, and this one is about Lee, who made salad dressing by mixing oil and vinegar in a ratio of 7:2. This one sounds way more up my alley. That mayonnaise and ketchup sounded kind of icky, but that's just me. So my top one has 7 squares. I'm going to label that with an O, and the bottom will have 2 squares. I'm going to label that with a V for vinegar. Number 9, there are how many parts oil in how many parts of this mixture? Oil, I have 7 parts. In total for the mixture, remember when it says mixture I'm adding, it'll be that 7 plus 2 because that's 9, because I add the vinegar in. Oil and vinegar are mixed in a ratio of 7:2 or 7:2. The amount of oil is how many times as much as the amount of vinegar? So the amount of oil I have is 7, the amount of vinegar I have is 2, so I can write that 7/2. The amount of vinegar is how many times as much as the amount of oil? That's the reciprocal, 2/7. The amount of the mixture, that's the total, times as much as the amount of oil. So my mixture total is 9, and the oil is 7. I don't really know why I wrote 2, but we'll just keep going with it. When we write equations, and this goes for any time we've written equations, if you think back to Unit 5, it was all about expressions and equations. That challenges us in different ways than sometimes we're used to. I know looking up at number 7, some of my letters are backwards. That's okay. In fact, I welcome that because that means that somebody's going to catch them when they watch this video. So I hope you guys all enjoy, and I'll be posting these soon.